everyone. This is Tammy from Tammy Colors 2, and welcome. Thank you for joining me. You are here for Sachdeva Sunday, where we color in our Sachin Sachdeva and Prachi Dewan Sachdeva books. So we can color more in the books that we like. It's been fun. I love seeing what everybody's doing. I have people sending me pictures that they do, and they're all so nice. And I know that Sachin probably enjoys that as well. He loves seeing our colored pages. So this is one of the newer ones by Sachin. This is Chibi Christmas and Holiday Season Color by Number. It does come in a non-color by number. This is the back. There is a flip through on my channel of this book if you are interested. And I believe that today, for December 3rd, 2023, we are going to do this picture. I am going to be using my Towtree markers, and I think I'm going to do some glitter gel pen on the tree when I'm done. So let's see how that goes. I pulled out just the markers that I need because these are only the markers that we need for this. And they're all Towtree except for one, which I just go to other marker sets if I can't find what I need. So let me just zoom in a little bit and we can color this picture and have a chat. So how is everyone? I am sorry that I have not had a chance to post many videos in the last 2 weeks. I'll probably talk about that in a couple different videos because I have so many to get out. Let's see, number 19, we'll start at the top with 87, which is a pink. This will be fun. Oops, one thing I forgot. I'm already forgetting to put in my blotter page. So I'm glad I caught that. This is a dark color. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? I know that I haven't been on, and I do apologize so much for not even getting my Sachdeva Sunday video last week out until like Tuesday. And the reason is I had company for Thanksgiving. My aunt came on Tuesday before Thanksgiving. She lives in Oklahoma, and I have not seen her. She's my father's sister. I have not seen her. Oh goodness, I've probably seen her once since my grandmother died in 2012. My grandmother died, and she was taking care of her. So my grandmother and grandfather lived here in Ohio. They lived in Waverly with my parents. Oh, they didn't live with them. They actually lived in a house 2 doors down because they used to live out in the country. And when they got older, they bought a house in town almost right next to my parents, which was nice. And so when my grandfather died, when he was 89, and my grandmother is actually older than it's funny, both of my grandmothers were older than my grandfathers. So, and I'm older than my husband, so I guess we like them younger. So, you know, I can't say going with a younger man is wrong. It is nice. So anyway, it's just a little something for all of us old married folk. Anyway, So she was here. So anyway, I was telling you, when my grandfather died, my grandmother was 90, almost 91, and my parents still worked, and my aunt did too, but my aunt is a nurse. And she wanted to spend time with my grandmother, so my grandparents had lived in Oklahoma. They moved there in the 60s after my dad graduated from high school because my grandfather got transferred. Anyway, long story that you probably don't want to hear. But so they moved back when I was 9. Or no, actually, I think I was 8 when they moved back. They moved back in 1980 to Waverly, built a house. And, so it was nice. I had them around and loved them very much. And so then when my grandfather died, my grandmother could not live alone. So we moved her to Oklahoma to live with my aunt. And she lived there for 4 years until she died. And she loved it. She loved Oklahoma. She loved Waverly and she loved Oklahoma. They had a lot of friends in Oklahoma. So if you don't know, Oklahoma is, well, it takes my aunt about 16 hours to drive straight from where I am in Ohio. So I can't remember how many miles it is. It's kind of in the middle of the United States. It's next to Texas. Where she lives, I think she's only a couple hours drive from Texas. Hour and a half or 2 hours. So she lives in the bottom part. She only lives like 45 minutes south of Oklahoma City. So, but in a little town. So that's fun. But she had a good time. It was nice to visit. I just don't know that my parents are really capable of going to visit her anymore. The problem is I would need to go with them, and I have to stay home and take care of the cats because they have a cat colony now, and my mother is, everyone says my mom is such a nice person because she takes care of all these cats. There's like a dozen in the yard, and it is a strain, I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple we would like to find homes for. There's a black kitty who is just so lovable. He's probably going to be, he's about 1.5 years old. He's a sweetheart. He loves everyone and everything, and not everyone loves him. It's like all the other cats are like, leave me alone. And he's just like, this lovable doof. And I would totally, I have thought about bringing him home, but I'm not allowed to have any more cats. Which is fine. I mean, my husband is a very realistic person. I spent a lot of money when I had 2 cats that were almost 22 years old when they died, and I spent a lot of money on them at the end. And I would have spent more if I could have anything to save them, because I didn't know how I'd had them for so long. I mean, you start to wonder how you live without them. And they were from the same litter, so they were, I'm gonna have to use metallic markers. We're gonna make these shiny for sure. So I'm not really allowed to have more cats, but I don't know if I want to add another male to my mix. If anybody has like experience, I know Michelle from Kits and Caboodles and I talk about it a bit because I know she's got 2, I can't remember how many males and females. I'm a terrible friend. Goodness. It's probably my brain, I just don't have the brain power this morning, I think, to think about it. But there was a declawed cat that was dumped out from somewhere, and he is just a darling. Sometimes he's a cranky old man. Well, he's not old. He's like 6. We actually had him to the vet, and he's like 6 years old, so he's had all of his shots. He had an ear infection a little bit ago. He's been with us since, the spring of 2023 is when he showed up, and he belonged to someone because he was declawed. He has no claws, and I think he wants to be in a home where he's an only cat. I think is where he would be happiest. However, he does get along mostly with all the cats. I mean, he can be aggressive, I think, because he doesn't trust the other cats, but he has gotten used to them. So he doesn't fight them. He will sometimes kind of growl at them if they get too close when he's eating or something. But other than that, he just wants to lay in his chair, and he's playful. He's orange. He's like a pale peach color. And he just loves to be loved. And if he doesn't want you to pick him up, he'll give you a little meow, you know, because sometimes he gets cranky, but he's a sweetheart. You can do anything to him. You know, you can pick him up. He loves to lay in his chairs, and he used to lay like in the doorways, because we keep him in the garage. At night, my mom has a colony of cats, and he's kind of joined the colony, but you know, he really wants to be inside. And Mom and Dad let him on their front porch, and he just makes himself at home. I love him to death. He doesn't, I don't know, we don't have a name. I don't know what to name him. We just call him Yellow Kitty. Which is sad, I know, but once you get so many, the creative names just kind of go out the window, it seems like. But my mother wants him to go to a good home that will take care of him, and he will never get dumped out again. So, if anyone knows, I mean, he would make a great cat for an older couple that, you know, would like to have a declawed cat. Like I said, I'd bring him home in a heartbeat. I think that he could live with other cats that weren't really aggressive. I mean, he holds his own. I don't know how he does it, but he just is a spunky guy. And he'll, like, my mom tried to let him into the house, and she has 2 cats, and she's like, he like ran after Lucky, and I'm like, well, that's some cojones right there. You know, you don't have claws and you're taking the initiative. All right. But my mom was like, oh, I can't let him in. I'm like, well, Mom, you need to give him more than 5 minutes. You know, cats don't, you know, it takes cats a little while to figure out their hierarchy and all that. So, but he's a doll. I love him. So sweet. He's just so lovable. Anyway, I think he would be a great addition to a house. I just think that Scotty would be too rough for him. And I don't mind introducing him into a house with cats that have claws, which I clip my cat's claws. But I just think Scotty's too rough. He's rough on Domino. He's young, he's calmed down, but he is a hard player. I mean, heck, one day Domino had a hole in his ear. And I'm like, where did that come from? Oh, it's a tooth hole. Well, it wasn't like a straight hole, but you know what I mean? There's like a mark. I think there's a permanent mark on Domino's ear with no hair on it from where he got him. But, you know, that's the way cats do. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. I was trying not to. This is such a big area. Probably should have used a bigger marker for this one, but you know what? It'll be fine because I can always take some pencil and put in some shading if I want to. And kind of cover over that. That's the beauty of it. You know, you can kind of fudge over it if you want to. So, I mean, if you try really hard, you can make it look like part of the tree. So we'll do that. I don't think I have any more green. Let's see, number 1 I know is, oops, hang on. I don't know why my computer started playing. Let's see, so 1 is 94, which is this one. But yeah, y'all have to tell me how your Thanksgiving is. We had everybody came to my house, and I'm telling you, I was freaking out. I mean, I wasn't nervous about Thanksgiving, but, and everyone had a good time, and I don't know what I would have done if my aunt wasn't here, because my husband had to be in Ann Arbor with his parents, and I had dropped him off like a week before. Like, by the time my aunt got here, he had already been in Ann Arbor for a week and a half, and I didn't realize how hard, I mean, I'm used to having him around, and he helps me. Like, he does laundry, and I mean, we share everything. But when it comes time to get the house ready, and you know, I keep my house pretty neat. But the funny thing is I was behind, and I hadn't had a chance to do my fall decorating. I had part of it out, but I didn't have it all done, and I needed to sweep the floor, and you know, and it was a lot. I spent 4 days by myself just doing everything and making sure I planned the meals, and I didn't realize how much I depended on him, you know, for help. I really do depend on him for so much. He's a blessing to me. I need red. I'm going to do some red, which is 10. Actually, 4 is 12. 4 is 12. So, yeah, I was exhausted. I mean, we were so exhausted. I mean, he got here. His parents ended up coming for Thanksgiving, and we had a great time. Like, my parents and my aunt and William and his parents came, and it was a fun time. Everyone talked, and you know, because my parents and William's parents don't get to see each other very much. My parents don't travel, and there's really no reason for my in-laws to go anywhere near Waverly, so, because even when they travel through Ohio, it's down 75, so just never, you know, there's not much going on. See, 6 and 7. These lights are all 6 and 7. How did he get like orange and yellow string of lights? That's like impossible, right? They're all orange and yellow. Oh, I missed some green. Hang on. I missed this green part of the tree. Not sure how. Oopsie. So I have 3 Christmas trees that I put up. If you did not know, I have a big one with all of our normal decorations, and then over the years I have accumulated enough dragon Christmas ornaments that a couple years ago, I said, you know what, these warrant their own Christmas tree. So I do have a dragon Christmas tree now that I put up in the game room, and it's really pretty. And every year I try to collect a couple more dragon Christmas ornaments to put on it. It's not a really big tree. It's a full size, but it's kind of on the skinny side because I put it in the game room, and you gotta have room to pull your chairs in and stuff. So which reminds me I need to go to the resale shop because my chairs. I bought like a table for my game room when we moved into this house, and I specifically wanted a table that I did not care about. And this family was selling this dining room table, and it's a oh, what is it? Famous makers. I can't remember the name. My brain is just poof, gone today. And it's a it's gonna kill me. But anyway, it was a really nice table. It's been used well over the years, and it came with chairs, and it was like $250 for a table, an 8-foot table, mind you, that goes to 12 feet. I think it's 12 feet when both of the leaves are in it. And I mean, that was cheap to get the table and the chairs. I was like, yes, please. And I had just enough money left over from moving that I could do that. So I was very, very happy about that. Let's see, what do I want to do now? I want to maybe do his face with the peach color, which is 140. But my chairs are falling apart, and they're at the point where the screws keep falling out. A couple of them, like, I felt really bad because one time one of William's friends was visiting from Wisconsin, and he sat in the chair and it just fell apart. And there just comes a time when you can't really put them back together anymore. And I mean, this table set was new in the 70s. Thomasville, that's what I was trying to think of. It's Thomasville table. So it was a really expensive table when it was new in the 70s. I think it was manufactured in like 78, maybe, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but it's been around the block. And now my husband wants to refinish it. And I'm like, no, the point was to have a table I don't care about. And if you refinish it, then I'm going to care about it. One of these days I would like to have an actual gaming table. That's kind of my goal. And then I can sell that one. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't even look to see if I was still in frame. But yeah, Thanksgiving was good. So I hope everyone who is watching that's in America that celebrated Thanksgiving had a great Thanksgiving. I can't think of, I didn't burn anything, everything came out okay. Oops, one more green spot. I keep finding the green spots. The tree. There we go. It's gonna be so pretty. Oh. His collar is the red. So he's gonna have a Christmas sweater on, probably. Let's see. Oops, I hope that's a 4. I didn't really look. Just make the assumption. I don't think I have any really interesting stories to tell. Oh, my grandmother, or my aunt brought me my great-grandmother's glass, which I didn't even know existed. It's a set of Sunday dishes and teacups and saucers that are depression glass. It's pink depression glass, if you know what that is. I used to collect antique glass, and then I ran out of space, so I don't really collect it anymore. But I have a lot of nice pieces. All right. Oh, and then this is a 4 right here. Kind of weird. I guess we'll see. Okay, 4. So I was happy about that. And I actually fit them into the cabinet. 1 second. All right, so now I'm gonna do his lips. Probably need to go get my extras. Yay, I'm finally using these up. That's nice. I have like 2 other sets, so I'm not really worried about. Oops. Put some black on there and make his lip darker maybe. Oh, let's see. What else? 7, which is 35. My cat has stolen my chair, so I can't sit down. I don't know, does anybody else own a chair stealer? The minute you get up, they'll steal your chair. See, that's 7. Any more 7s? Here's a 7. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of 7s. That's right. All of these light bulbs and this. Oh, I wonder if I can get this one done today or if I have to finish it off camera. They always take longer than you think. You think, oh, this will be fast. And then it just doesn't go that way. That's right. I was going to make these sparkly too. We'll definitely put something shiny on these to make them stand out. So that, you know, it's got glowy Christmas bulbs. Seven. Trying to not miss any 7s this time. Not that I always miss 7, but I miss numbers all the time. I think that's a 7. What? Are you mad because I'm standing over you? Yeah. He's grumbly because I hit the chair with my leg. And he's like, what are you doing? My butt's in his face. He's just happily lounging away. As a cat is wont to do. It's Scotty, by the way. If you were keeping track of the cats. Not that I have a ton to keep track of. We'll just do the star. Oops. Color is the floor. 16 lavender. Interesting color. Of course, these are Chibis. I don't know. Do Chibis have their own What word am I, like, are they their own species? What are they? I mean, I'm merely curious as to what they are. So it looks like the orange, the lights are kind of orange, or maybe they're supposed to be red. But we'll see. So I don't know, how do y'all like this Chibi Christmas, what is it called? Chibi Christmas and holiday season. Do you like it? I mean, the Halloween one was really cute. And this one is, I don't know if it's quite as cute as the Halloween, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because we all like, you know, cute bats and things, and, you know, and it's different when it's just people, chibis, whatever they are. Oh, that was a 7. Oh, crap. That's okay. I don't think anybody will notice. Get all the little light bulbs. I'm always afraid that I'm mumbling and that you can't hear me, because half the time my ears are kind of stopped up in a way. Let's see, did I get them all? I think so. I'll do the background. I'll probably do the background like off camera, because it's gonna be lengthy to do that. Let's do this candy cane down here. My cat's grabbing my leg. I usually talk to him, so I'm trying not to have a conversation with my cat while I'm on camera. But he is a nice conversationalist, I will admit. He always has a lot to say, and he likes to tell you about everything. Does anyone have a cat or a dog that's like that? You know, just the best conversationalist, always wants to talk to you. Has to let you know about everything that's going on all the time. And I would totally miss him. I think at first it was annoying. Oh, you know what? That reminds me of, we watched the Netflix movie Leo. It's a cartoon about a lizard named Leo, and it was so cute and so funny. Oh my gosh. I totally recommend Leo. He's this lizard. I think he's supposed to be an iguana, but they never really say. He's not a chameleon. But the voice is Adam Sandler. And he's a class pet. And the kids start taking him home on the weekends. And they have a substitute teacher, and it's just it's a fun story. It's so hilarious. I'm not going to spoil it. I don't want to tell you anything and ruin it, you know. So, but I totally recommend watching it. Like, I would watch it over and over again, probably. I think it is possible it could become some people's favorite, one of their favorite movies to watch on a regular basis. I've sort of seen it twice, because while we were watching it on Thanksgiving, they had it on, and of course I had other things to do. It was like after dinner they turned it on, and I had to do something. I don't remember. I think it was people were leaving or talking, or I I can see the TV from the dining room, so I know I was watching it, but people were having a conversation, so I didn't really get to pay attention. And then we turned it back on later on the weekend. Actually, I think when we were at my parents' house, my mom turned it on, and I kind of watched it again, most of it. I had seen most of it, but I didn't get to see the end. You know how that kind of drives you nuts when you are watching a movie and you don't get to see the end. It's like, I'll be at mom's house and I don't have cable, and she has the Hallmark Channel, and she loves to watch the Hallmark Channel. And I didn't used to like the Hallmark Channel, and now I don't know if I had it, if I would watch it all the time, because it's not really my thing, but I enjoy watching it with her, with my mom. And it'll be so funny because she'll get, you know, I'll sit down and I'll watch a movie, most of a movie, and then she'll be like, oh, we have to go somewhere. And I'm like, but I want to see the end of this. And it's totally pointless to watch the end because, I mean, they're all the same, you know? Like, but I think that's kind of what I like about them, is because I'm totally a crime drama, you know, type of person, and fantasy and sci-fi and stuff like that. But you know that in a Hallmark movie, in the end, everybody's gonna feel good, and I like that. I think I like knowing that there's gonna be a happy ending. So, I mean, that's kind of fun. Personally, I think, oh, that was bothering me. Now I figured it out. That's part of the tree. It didn't look like part of the tree when I originally did it. Let's see. What else? What's this 12? I've got some 12s in here. 12 is the 66. So it's the one I just had. So he's got a heart on his chest. And I really love Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I should have been more careful around these little designs in his sweater. Are there any more 12s? I don't think so. Oh, there's a 21 that I missed, which is his hand. I wonder if my peach is a little too dark. I may have to pick a different peach the next time. I swear, I pick them out and they look great, and then I'll use them and they don't. I mean, like, I thought it matched the last time I used them on one of these. 15 is 71. This one. So he's got on blue pants, which is cool. This marker is juicy. He reminds me of, it looks like he has Lego legs. You know. All right, so that's 15. Oh, not that. 14 is 65, so he's got, oh, I don't know if I can fix that or not. going to have a stripe in his pants. He might. We'll see if it comes out. Oh, how did I miss the 7 and the 8 there? I don't know. The 8 is 32. I don't know. Do I mumble? Do you think I mumble? I try to talk to the camera. I think a couple times I've gotten comments that I mumble. And then I go back and listen and I can't hear it. Like it sounds normal. I mean, I'm not listening to the entire video, but I'm sure everybody mumbles a little bit once in a while. Oh, that's terrible. All right, let me finish this and I'm almost done. So I'm gonna add some stuff, finish this, and then I'll be right back. All right, so here you are. Ta-da, done. I put some glitter gel pen on the lights and on the star down at the bottom to kind of make it shiny. I did shade that a little bit with pencil to kind of bring out the tree, but that's it. So, what was I going to do next week? One second. All right, so I have the new 50 Christmas Patterns Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. What would be a good one to do? The bears are cute with the trees. I haven't had a chance to look at this book very much. The snowmen are cute. The penguins are cute. And the wreaths and the trees. Ugh, I like it all. How about the penguins? I think maybe next week we'll do the penguins. It's as good a picture as any, right? I love the snowman too. But it's not snowing everywhere, you know, for Christmas. All right, so we will do that next week, which will be December 10th. And then I'll have to find something to do the rest of the month. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling this month is just going to go so fast. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate everyone for stopping by and all the pictures that you do. And I hope you're just having fun coloring in your Sachin Sachdeva, Prachi Dewan Sachdeva books, or any books that you choose to color in. So have a great week, and I will see you on the next Sachdeva Sunday. Bye.